Hello.
Hello?
Hi there, ma'am. Ron calling from Pottery Barn. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. But I understand you'd reached out to us with a complaint.
Yes.
Okay, what happened?
Oh, so you don't have all the notes and stuff?
Yeah, I have some notes here, but I just wanted you to kind of give me a rundown of what happened.
Okay. I ordered a cork board, a great big one,
Mm-hmm.
and it was 192.08.
Mm.
And meanwhile, I found one the same size for a lot less money. So I purchased that one. So when the cork board from Pottery Barn arrived here, the UPS guy, I met him at the door and I said, "Can you return those for me?" And he said, "Absolutely." So he printed off a label with his little scanning gun thing. He printed a return tracking number for me and said, "Yes, I will go ahead and return this. Here is your tracking number and everything showing that I've returned it." And I said, "Okay, thank you." So I had all that, and I bought the corkboard through Venmo. So anyway, I waited and I waited, and I didn't hear anything. Now, this was the first part of November. So I waited, and they said, "We're going to have to." So I finally called someone at Pottery Barn, and I asked them, I said, "Hey, I'm supposed to get reimbursed for this corkboard." And some lady I talked to says, "Oh, yeah, I can see it was returned, blah, blah, blah." She says, "Well, a check will be cut tomorrow or the next day, and you should get it in the next week or so." And I said, "Okay." Didn't get anything. Called 2 weeks after that. Said, "Hey, I was supposed to get this check, and the reason a check is, once again, it was paid through Venmo." And so I got told the same story. I don't know what happened, but we'll get a check cut for you. We can see it was returned, everything else. Waited again. So I called again today. This was in November. It's January. I called again today, and I talked to a girl named Anissa. And she was an agent. She says, "Well, no, we show there's a hold on it because it was never sent back." And I said, "No, it was sent back." And she says, "Well, do you have the tracking number?" And I said, "Yes." So I gave her the tracking number, and I gave her the order number, and she looked it up, and I was on hold for a while she tried to figure things out. And she says, "Yes, it was returned by UPS. They just returned it to, I think, Walnut Creek or a different place than it should have gone. But it went to Pottery Barn. So it was returned." So anyway, I said to her, "So how do I, get my money back now?" And she said, she did a bunch of stuff, and she goes, "Well, I've got it now, so it's set up to be invoiced." But she said there's a hold on the refund because they still think it hasn't been returned. So she said, "You need to call this number." And she gave me this phone number, option 4. She said, "Call them and tell them to take the hold off." And I said, "Do I have to tell this whole story over again?" She said, "No, they can read the notes and they'll be able to see that it was returned and that you have not been reimbursed." And I said, "Okay." So I called. I left a message for the 3rd time today. Plus I sent 2 emails, and I heard nothing back from anyone until I talked to this gal today who I called. And she said, "Call this number, and they'll take care of it." And of course I got a recording. So I left a voicemail, and I assume that's probably why you're calling me back.
Yes, that is correct. Sorry, I'm just taking some notes of everything here.
Okay.
So I think I can see kind of where the problem has exactly gone wrong here. And what I may need to do is escalate this to one of my supervisors. I'm not quite sure yet. So obviously I've gone over all the notes here, and I've read everything that has happened from our side. So I can see the item has been returned. The the board has been successfully returned and it's put back into our stock. So I can see that's no problem now.
Right.
But the issue is you had just set up a return. So what we would normally do in that case is return the item, but essentially there is no refund. You just return the item. And I think that's possibly where you've become confused about the process.
What do you mean?
So you set up just to return the item, correct?
No, I just went through the UPS guy.
Yeah, so you returned it back through UPS, but when you do that, we would not normally issue any kind of refund. We would just accept the item back and resell it.
But I paid you through Venmo, and I haven't received my money back.
No, you won't. You won't receive the money back. That's what I'm saying. That's just not the normal process.
I guess I don't understand. What do you mean?
You return the item. We have accepted the return, but there is no refund organized. There is no refund has been processed or anything. You didn't set that up. This is just a standard return.
I know, but I purchased it.
Yes, you purchased the item, so you paid on the Venmo. You paid us for the item, and then you decided you didn't want the item, and you sent it back to us. Is that correct?
Right.
Right. And so that is where we're up to. That is it. I guess I'm not sure what we need to do from here.
So now you have my cork board and my money.
Well, it's our cork board and our money now. That's how this works. You sent it back to us. Well, you said you sent it back to us. I mean,
I did, but I paid you for it first. I paid you
Venmo. Paid on Venmo, I think. Is that right?
On Venmo, November the 4th, 2020. It shows Pottery Barn. Yeah. 192.08. I paid
192.08. That is what we received. Yes, that's what we received. Yep. And
okay. So I paid you for that cork board.
And we sent the cork board.
I did not keep it.
And we sent the cork board to you as per your request via your chosen shipping method. And you decided to return it to us.
Right.
So I don't see where what's the issue exactly?
You honestly don't? I want my money back.
You need my money back?
Yeah. I paid 192.08 via Venmo.
Yes.
And the cork board did come.
Yes, the cork. Yeah.
So
and you returned it. You sent it.
Can I finish, please?
Okay.
I bought the cork board for 192.08. It came.
Yep.
And I said, I found a different one, so I sent it back. Yep. So now I am not in possession of the cork board that I paid 192.08. So I now need to be reimbursed that money because I don't have the cork board anymore.
I'm not understanding why you would purchase the cork board and then send it back to us. I don't. That was your choice,
You mean to tell me that if you buy something and you return it, it's just even?
Yeah, correct. You bought it, you had possession of it, you sent it back to us. I mean, I don't understand. If you gift somebody something, say, for example, on their birthday, you don't immediately expect reimbursement. I don't understand the logic.
Can I speak to somebody who does understand the logic?
Yeah, okay. I mean, I can see if there is a supervisor available on the floor. It should only take a few seconds. Would that be all right?
That would be fine. Thank you.
Okay, just bear with me 1 second while I see who's available. One moment.
TC, look.
Okay, I have a supervisor available. Just 1 moment.
See Venmo right there. See Pottery Barn.
Yeah.
See 192.
Your call is very important to us.
Do I have the
Please hold.
board? I sent it back and I bought another one. But no, am I losing that doesn't mean I can't have my money back. And the other lady I talked to even said that the check was issued, it just got a hold on it.
It's a wonderful day with Pottery Barn. This is Scoby. Who am I speaking with?
Gail Conlon.
Hello, Gail. How are you doing this evening?
Well, not real good right now after talking to that last guy. Now, are you a supervisor?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
And your name's, is it Hobie?
Hopi. I like that. It's actually Scoby, Scoby.
Oh, Scoby. Okay. My police officer friend's name is Hobie. So, anyway, do you have all the information in front of you, or is this going to be the fourth time I have to tell the story?
If you wouldn't mind, ma'am, I'm actually asking for the details to be sent over. If you could just kind of quickly cover the basics, I would appreciate that.
Okay, and just to kind of catch you up too, I have sent 2 emails with the order number and everything asking for my money, and I have called 4 times, and 2 times I was told they would cut a check the next day or Friday, but you should get it within 10 working days. I was told that twice in December. So I bought this in November. I've called and sent emails in December.
What did you buy, ma'am?
And now it's January, and I purchased a cork board, and it was $192.08. So in between the time that I ordered it, I found another cork board, same size, a lot less expensive. So I bought that one. So when your cork board arrived in my house, the UPS man was there, and I met him at the door, and I told him, I said, could you please return this? I said,
was there
I
an
got
issue,
another
ma'am?
one.
If you don't mind me, I'm sorry. Was there an issue with the actual cuck board?
I didn't even
defected?
open it. I just sent it back. I just had it returned.
Was your husband playing with the cuck, or?
Was what?
No, but your husband wasn't playing.
Okay. Continue. I'm sorry.
Okay. Anyway, so the UPS man came to the door with the box, and I said, can you return this back to Pottery Barn for me, or do I need to go? And he said, no problem. I can return this for you. So he used his little scanner thing, and he scanned the box. He gave me the peel and stick tracking number and said, it will be returned to Pottery Barn. And I said, thank you. So he took off with your Pottery Barn corkboard.
Okay, let me just make sure I'm just taking notes here so I make sure I get everything. Have you possibly tried any of the cockboards in the past with us?
Have I done what?
Have you tried any of the cockboards, ma'am?
Have I tried any cardboard? Corkboards? No, I have not.
The cockboards. I understand you bought a cork board in the amount of $192.08 November 4th of 2020, correct? You purchased that with Venmo.
Via Venmo, yes.
Okay. Let me see here. You have since returned that to the Pottery Barn. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just trying to play catch up here. I guess I failed to see what the actual issue is.
I want my money back. I paid for it. I returned it.
And did we not send that item to you?
Yes,
I'm sorry?
You sent it to me, but I returned it. So don't you get your money back if you return something you don't want? Or does Pottery Barn...
if you hadn't received the item, possibly, maybe. You've just confirmed with me, and I have that here on a recorded line, that we did send you the product. It was the correct product.
Yes, and on your recorded line, you also heard that I returned it by the UPS guy, and I have a tracking
No,
number
that is
was
correct. No,
returned.
I don't need that. I'm looking at it, ma'am. It was received by you. Yes, you did 100%. You did return that to us. Yes.
Okay, and I paid for it. I paid you $192.08, and I said, take it back. He did.
And we did take it back, ma'am. Thank you. Yes. Again, I'm just
Okay.
failing to see what the actual issue is. I don't understand. Help me understand. Help me help you out here, ma'am.
Okay, I do not have a cork board from Pottery Barn, but I did pay Pottery Barn $192.08. So I don't have your cork board, but I paid for it. So I returned it, and now I want my money back. It's like I walked into your store and said, here's the cork board that came to my house, and I no longer want it.
Ma'am, it'd be no issue whatsoever sending you another cork board. Just for the inconvenience, I can go ahead and send over a couple of the cock boards as well. However, you would need to pay that additional $192.08 again. There's nothing I can do about that.
No. I want a refund. I bought things at Pottery Barn when my kids had babies and stuff. I bought their cribs and everything at Pottery Barn. And if you take it home and it doesn't look right in the room, are you not allowed to bring it back?
No, that's nonsense. Of course you can.
Okay, so that's basically what I did. Is I returned the cork board. I do not have a cork board that I paid for. So I want my money back. And the lady I just talked to, her name is Anissa. She went through everything, and she said that the check now is set up to be invoiced because she could see exactly that it was returned. I am not in ownership of that any longer, but I did pay for it. So now I just need to be refunded for something I gave back to you. She told me, we've got the check. It's set up to be invoiced. There's a hold on it.
I don't know exactly if I'm stepping on any toes here. Just to kind of give you a little quick background here. That young, it's actually a male. He actually doesn't work here anymore. When did you receive that from him?
It was a woman, Anissa, and I talked to her this afternoon. She's the third person I have talked to. And the two
he identifies
prior,
as a male.
Can I finish?
Ma'am, I'm just saying he identifies as a male. Okay, continue on. I'm just correcting you. That's it. That's a male.
Who's a man? What man?
Sounds like a female, ma'am. I understand that, but that is a male. Identifies as a male. That's all I'm saying to you.
Okay, no, not the guy I just talked to that transferred.
I know that,
ma'am. Talking about him.
I know that.
Okay. Anyway, this individual, how is that? The individual said that the check was set up to be invoiced, that they could see, and they're the third one that told me the check was going to be sent, that they could see it had been returned, and that the check would be sent back.
And that's why we have contacted you earlier, ma'am. That information is not correct. So again, I'd love to go ahead and send you out a cork board. It'd take me 2 seconds.
I don't want a cork board.
We're going to need another Venmo payment.
What?
Ma'am, at this point, we're pretty much going back and forth. You're not giving me an opportunity to finish one sentence. I have no choice right now. I'm going to have to go ahead and get you over to the corporate escalations department. Please hang on the line for one moment. I will explain everything to them. That way you don't have to repeat yourself.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold.
Hello, this is Kathy, Pottery Barn. How may I help you?
Hi, Kathy. My name is Gail Conlon.
Hi, Gail. How can I help you today?
Hi. Oh, no, I'm not real good right now.
Oh, no.
I've got people that apparently don't understand me. I don't know if you have all the information right now or if I need to kind of start over for the fourth time.
No, I'm afraid
I will if I need to.
I'm afraid I don't have any of the information.
Okay, so in short, in November the 4th, I purchased a cork board, and it was $192.
November 4th?
Pardon me?
November 4th? You said?
November 4th.
Okay, yeah. That's the day I played squash.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Okay, so I paid for it via Venmo. Okay? So meanwhile, before it got here, I found another one that was a lot less expensive, same size. So I purchased that one.
But that one probably doesn't have the quality that Pottery Barn puts into every one of its items.
I'm sorry, what?
The cheaper one that you bought probably doesn't have the quality that Pottery Barn puts into every single one of our items. And the love.
Yeah, hey, believe me, I have purchased so much from Pottery Barn and Pottery Barn Kids for my grandkids. I know the quality of your stuff. I've got all your bedding, everything.
Oh, yeah,
so
I know.
Trust me.
I bought my bed from Pottery Barn Kids, too.
Yeah. And like I said, your bedding and everything is great. I love it. But this cork board, I found another one, and it was less expensive. And maybe I didn't get to really see yours. I just saw it online. So, maybe it isn't as good as yours, but it was a lot less expensive. And it was just to put police patches on. So anyway, when the UPS guy arrived, I asked him, I said, now he's got the box. I haven't even touched it. And I just said, Is there any way you can return this because I no longer need it? And he said, no problem. And so he got out his little scanner thing and he scanned it with the barcode and the tracking number. And he gave me all this and he said, I can go ahead and take this. I'll just send it back to Pottery Barn, but you keep that tracking number and everything. And I said, okay. And he left. So I called 3 times in December, and each time I was told, yes, we see it's been returned. I don't know what's going on, but we'll have a check cut for you this Thursday or Friday. It was like on a Tuesday or something when I called.
Okay.
And so I said, okay. So I waited like 2 weeks, nothing. Called again. Another person went through the same exact thing. She said the same thing. We'll go ahead, get a check sent to you. Sorry, that happened. I said, okay, waited, nothing. So I called another person today, and he said, well, I don't know who you've been talking to, but they're not allowed to tell you that we'll cut a check. And I said, well, both of them did and said it would be on a Friday. And he says, well, no. And so anyway, I got transferred to a individual named Anissa. And I talked to Anissa this afternoon, and he said that they could see the return. They didn't know why I wasn't getting my money back other than it had a hold on it.
Wait, hold on. So let me get this straight. You return the item, but you still want your money back.
Yeah.
No. That's not how it works with Pottery Barn, because if we gave the money back to you, we wouldn't have the money.
What?
Yeah. So when you return items at a Pottery Barn, you can't just put it back to the UPS guy, because actually I don't even have a record of it being returned.
Okay, well, I can give you the tracking number and everything where you can see it was returned, because
I'm just looking right now. Hold on, ma'am. I'm just looking right now, and I actually, because we keep a very detailed record of all the UPS drivers that deliver our products.
And I do too.
Good.
I do too.
Yeah. So let me, I actually
here.
have his phone number. So let me give him a call, and we'll sort this out. Can you hold for just one moment, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
What I love to do.
They have a website. They have a return policy.
Hello.
Oh, hey, is this Gary?
This is Gary. Yep.
Hey, Gary. This is Kathy from Pottery Barn. I seem to have a bit of an issue with this lady Gail that you dropped off one of our packages to her home, and she said to return it.
All right, hold on one second. I'm carrying. Oh, it's been a long day, Kathy. I have to be honest with you. All right, what's the problem now? Pottery who?
So, you delivered a package to her from Pottery Barn. It would be a rather large, thin package. There was cork board in it. And then she said for you to return it back to us, but we haven't received any package returned. Can you give me some insight to that, please?
Yeah, I remember. I thought it was kind of strange. This lady gave me this thing to bring it back, so I just kind of pretended to scan it. And then I gave her a sticker. It was fake. And then I took that thing home, but it was just a board, and so I threw it out.
Oh. You threw it out.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell she's thinking. You could just return things through UPS. Who does that? I never heard of such a thing. So I took it home to my wife, and she was like, "What is this?" And then so we threw it out.
I bet you were in the doghouse that night, eh?
Yeah, it was like I got her a broom or something. I don't know. But anyway, what's going on?
Okay, excuse me. Can I say, sir? I'm Gail Conlon. I'm the one who, when I met you at the door, I said, "Is there any way you can return this to Pottery Barn? I no longer need it." And you said, absolutely. And you scanned the thing and gave me a barcode that you can peel off with the tracking number. And you said to me specifically, "Here's your tracking number. Hang on to this." And he said, "I will return this to Pottery Barn." And you left, and I have the tracking number, and now they won't give me my money back because they say they don't have it.
Yeah, I was just screwing with you, lady. It doesn't work like that. That was all fake. If you want to track a package, it's probably in the city dump by now.
Oh,
I could give you the address to track.
Are you serious that was a fake? You mean to tell me I can call UPS right now and tell them you are a fake?
No, I'm not fake. The sticker's fake. I didn't scan really anything. I went beep. You didn't notice that? I just went beep.
Okay, so
what? Looking at your
what is your name? I want your name.
This is Gary with UPS.
Gary, what's your last name?
Skunt. S-G-U-N-T. Gary Skunt.
Spell it again, please.
It's S as in skunt, G as in gooch, U as in Usa, N as in nagger, T as in tranny. Skunt.
Okay, and you work for UPS out of where?
What?
So Gary, there's no chance that you could actually go get this, eh?
I mean, I guess I could, I do kind of roam around the dump sometimes. We don't have that much money after the holidays, and the stimulus ain't coming through. Thank Pelosi, am I right?
So what I'm hearing, though, is that, Gary, you didn't have enough money. You don't make enough money, even though you work tons of hours delivering packages to these people, and you wanted to get something nice for your wife, but she didn't like it. That's what I'm hearing.
That's right, and I was having a bad day, and she said to take it back. Like, I could take it back. What do I do? Drive over to the Pottery Barn and leave it on their doorstep? So I gave her a fake sticker, and that's it.
Well, tough times for everybody. I get it.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Where do you work? Where do you work out of? What UPS store?
I'm hanging up. I'm busy. Can't you hear me driving, lady? I'm out of here. Goodbye.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Are you freaking kidding me?
This is embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
I don't even know what to say. So what I'm going to do... Yeah, I've never experienced something like that in my life. So what I can do is I'm going to put in my notes and then transfer you to security because then they need to look into this as well. So just hold on one moment and we'll get this sorted out for you.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold.
Hi, security. This is Ron speaking. Can I help you? Hello? Hello? Oh, she hung up. Hello?
Hello?
Ma'am, hi, Ron calling from Pottery Barn. I've been escalated this call with something to do with a security issue.
Okay, I need to speak to Kathy, who you sent me to earlier. She just hung up on me.
No, Kathy didn't hang up on you. She put you on hold to speak to me. I do the security here, and she's just told me there's been some kind of security incident.
Why didn't Kathy continue talking to me and tell me she was going to send me to you? She just hung up.
She did not hang up, ma'am. I was sitting right next to her.
Okay,
that's exactly
saying,
what.
Kathy?
Ma'am, I was sitting right next to her. She said she needed to escalate this to security due to the nature of what had happened. And then she put you on hold. There was the music. And then when I came on, the line was dead. So I immediately called you back. I think, what is happening here, ma'am? Just tell me what is going on.
Okay, I'm really surprised Kathy didn't tell you. But so Kathy said, well, we don't show it was ever returned, where 4 other people said from the sticker they could tell it was returned. So Kathy said to me, no, we have a UPS guy that we keep really, really good records. And so I am going to get on the phone with this UPS guy right now, and I'm going to talk to him and ask him if he remembers all this. And I'm going, with all the packages he does, okay, fine. So we get on the phone. She gets hold of this Gary Skunt, who works for UPS. And she said, Gary, do you remember a large corkboard? It would be a large, thin box. And you took it to a lady, and she asked you if you could return it. And he said, yes, I can return it. And so he said, I'm going to go ahead, and he scanned it with his little gun thing, and he gave me a sticker with the tracking number. And he said, this is your tracking number that it's being returned to Pottery Barn. And I said, okay, thank you. He said, no problem. He said, and I said, so there's no problem sending it back to Pottery Barn. He said, no, here's your sticker, here's your tracking number. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. And he left. So Kathy gets him on the phone, asks him if he remembers. He goes, oh, yeah, I remember. I remember going up to her house. I thought that was kind of weird, though, that she wanted to return some box. And Kathy said, so what did you do with it? And he said, oh, I threw it in the garbage. And she said, what? And he said, I threw it away. And then Kathy said, are you telling me that you probably gave that to your wife because she was mad at you or something to that effect? And he said, yeah, I gave it to her. And that's when all of a sudden the phone went quiet, and I was going, and he said, he goes, yeah, I gave it to my wife. And so I said, what is your name? And he said, it was all I could do to get it, but it was Gary Skunt, and he works for UPS. And he goes, ma'am, I just gave you a fake sticker. I didn't do anything but give you a fake sticker. And Kathy didn't say anything. And I said, are you kidding me? And he said, no. And he said, look, ma'am, I'm busy. I'm driving right now, but that was a fake sticker. And he hung up on us.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, I'm just taking notes of everything here. Now, I mean, one thing that doesn't make sense in the story is you said you ordered the corkboard and when it arrived, you just sent it back. You returned it to us immediately. I don't understand why you would do that.
Because I didn't want it.
Right. So, I mean, but I don't understand why you ordered something you didn't want. Am I missing something here?
Yeah, you sure are, because I've told you this before. I ordered the corkboard, but when I was online, I saw another corkboard the same exact size at a different company that was a lot cheaper. So
right,
I
but
ordered that one.
That wouldn't have the same quality as what we put into the corkboards here at Pottery Barn. I mean,
That's
we
right.
pride ourselves on the
you're
quality
right.
and workmanship
I
of every corkboard that we manufacture. They are of the highest grade. We use premium quality materials.
Best quality. Best.
Well, yeah,
best
we use premium quality
agree.
cork sourced from Nepal. We use premium wooden frames. It's a very nice, item. It's not the same as the cheaper items you may obtain elsewhere.
Yeah. Well, the one that I got works perfect. It's just to hold police patches, and I got police patches up there, and it's working just fine. So anyway, because I
I'm
found
sorry.
that
Did
one
you say
cheaper,
what police patches? What is that?
I work with the police, and I collect police patches from all over the country. So I've got highway patrol, I've got counties, I've got city, I've got all those.
I'm sorry, it's not something I've ever heard of before. Is this like a notches on the bedpost type thing?
If you want to put it that way, yes, I collect
wow.
patches. I'll send you a picture of it if you'd like.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
So
are the police aware that you're doing this? I mean, this is all above board. They are aware that you're taking the patches. Because we wouldn't want a Pottery Barn corkboard to be, used for anything illegal. I couldn't really support that.
Illegal? What the hell am I doing? I'm getting patches. I'm calling the law enforcement, and I'm asking them, the chief of police, will you please send me a patch?
Right. So when you say you work with the police, what you mean is you randomly call police stations and ask them for spare patches.
Yeah, how does it matter how I get them? It's legal.
I'm so sorry. I'm required to check by the company that the corkboard isn't being used for anything illegal. We've had a case where I won't say any names, but there was a gentleman in Mexico. Okay. He had a bunker with all the corkboards, and it was a very bad look. Goodness. Sorry, what was that?
Oh, my goodness. What does it matter? I don't have your corkboard, so I'm not using it for anything.
Where are you putting the patches then? I mean, where do you keep all...
No.
Where are you keeping the patches now? Are the patches okay?
What?
Where are you? I'm just curious where you're storing the patches. We do have a range of other display products, you see. Do you know about the glass cabinets that we do that are quite nice for collector's items?
I've got a corkboard. I have a corkboard. So I'm not interested in buying anything.
I'm curious, though, why do you want to order another corkboard?
My goodness! I've had this corkboard for 2 months. It's got police patches that I paid for on it. It's not yours. I returned yours. It does not matter what I have on this corkboard. It's mine. The one I ordered from you, I returned. Now, I returned it to a UPS guy who just told me and Kathy that it was a scam. It was fake. That the return label that says UPS on it.
Okay, well, I understand. I understand.
And he said he gave it to his wife. She has it.
Right. Okay.
I want my money back.
I understand completely. Well, I mean, if you're without a corkboard, if you just tell me what size you want, I can have it dispatched with potentially next day delivery. Just let me know what kind of corkboard you require, and I'll organize that for you now.
Okay, am I being punked?
I'm sorry?
Are you for real?
Of course I'm for real, ma'am. I'm sitting
here.
Tell
me what your name is. What is your name?
My name is Ron. I mean, I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here trying to help with the problem, ma'am. I've listened to all the information. It's quite a story of what's happened, and I'm just shocked. I mean, I've never had anything like this before.
But Ron,
But I mean, you're saying that you need a corkboard for your police patches.
No.
We have a range available for. I mean, it depends whatever size you want, whatever delivery method. But I can get that ordered for you now. I have your account open here right now and your details. So you just tell me what you need. I can do this for you right now.
Okay. I'll tell you what I need. I need a refund, and I need it now before I call and get that UPS guy, which I'm going to do anyway, in big trouble because he gave the corkboard from your company.
I understand, and that's a separate issue with you and UPS. And in fact, I do have a corporate liaison at UPS that I could transfer you through to, but
I wouldn't touch your guys. No. I'm going to call the real guys.
Okay, well, the thing is, ma'am, I mean, I'm just not understanding. What is it you're wanting a refund for?
The corkboard that the UPS guy gave to his wife and didn't give it back to you.
Yeah, but from what I understand, you gave that to him. You returned that. You didn't want it.
Right, because I already had a corkboard.
So why are you calling us now, 2 months down the line, asking for money? I don't understand the dynamic here.
I have been calling Pottery Barn 4 times since November. This is not the first time.
So that's about what, 1 3/4 times a month, something like that. I'm just trying to get this accurate for my notes here. It's roughly once a month you've been calling.
I called 3 times, probably once in November and 3 times in December, and then I called
times
again
in 2,
today,
so about twice a month.
I talked to Allison. I talked to Anissa. I've got their names here. They all said they see.
What is Anissa's name?
Ron.
Yep.
What is your last name?
I mean, we don't usually give our last names, but my last name is Blackman.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Okay, what's your ID number?
Excuse me, ma'am. What did you say? What do you mean? I bet.
What is your ID for me?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm highly offended. My name is Ron Blackman. What do you mean? I bet.
Fine.
What's with the comment? I have bent over backwards to help you, and frankly, you're being incredibly rude.
Are you kidding? Okay, Ron, explain to me just one more time, and then I'll be done.
Okay.
I ordered a corkboard.
Right.
I returned the corkboard.
Gotcha.
I want my money back. End of subject.
Okay.
That's what I want. Now, ask Kathy, the UPS guy that I gave it to, who said he was in a UPS uniform and a UPS truck with lots of boxes. And he said, here is your sticker. I will return it. Well, he just told Kathy and I on a recorded line that he did not return it to you, but he gave it to his wife for Christmas. So she has it, I don't, and you don't. But that's not my problem. He gave me a fake sticker. And Kathy said that is your UPS guy. She got him personally on the phone.
I understand this is, I'm looking at the notes, I'm following the notes. This is Gary Skunt, is that right?
Yes.
I have actually, I've dealt with Gary before, actually. I've never had a problem like this, but...
Okay.
Look, I mean, I work, look, I'm a senior supervisor, so I'd just like to kind of put this to bed and get this resolved for you, but I would like to call Gary and just kind of confirm this. Can you just stay right there while I give him a call?
Okay, let's see what, Gary, you get on the phone. I'm waiting. I'm all ears.
Bear with me a moment. Yeah, well, I do need to confirm, just corroborate what you're saying, and then we'll be able to proceed.
Okay.
So just one moment.
Okay. Okay, thank you. You see, if you ever heard of anything like this? This is going to be all over social media. He won't answer the phone. He knows he's in trouble.
Yeah, Gary.
Hi, Gary. Ron Blackman here, Pottery Barn Corporate. I understand you were speaking to my colleague Kathy about 15 minutes ago. Was that correct?
Well, I get a lot of phone calls. Maybe. What's happening?
Okay, well, I haven't been able to speak to Kathy yet, but I have a lady on the line. I think she can hear us. she is saying that there's an accusation that she had returned a corkboard to you for some reason. I don't know why, and you had then given the corkboard to your wife. Now she's not happy because she's saying you were supposed to pay her for the corkboard or something like that, and she's saying you threw it away.
You are.
She's saying you threw the corkboard away. That is my understanding of the situation. Now, ma'am, can you hear me? Let me patch you back in. Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes.
Ma'am, hi.
Have him explain what he did with it.
Okay, so Gary, can you tell me what happened with the corkboard? Did you throw it away? That sounds...
Ron, to be honest with you, I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never heard of this in my life. I don't know this lady at all. I don't even have a wife. I don't know what she's talking about.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I know...
You were on Gary, you were on a recorded line, and Kathy was on the line too. We have you on a recorded line saying, first of all, you threw it away in the garbage. Then you said you gave it to your wife, and Kathy said to you, you mean to tell me you were in trouble with your wife, so you gave it to her for your birthday, and you said, I gotta go, and you hung up on us. Now that's on a recorded line, Gary.
I think is this some kind of scam? You sound a little Indian-y to me. I don't have a wife. I'm a homosexual, ma'am.
Okay, Gary, please. This is a recorded line, Gary. Okay, Gary, I'm gonna hang up on you. Okay.
All right. I'm busy,
you,
but this lady's crazy. I was lying.
Okay, thank you, Gary. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, ma'am, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, wow. First of all, I'm sorry about some of the colourful language there. These drivers are not obviously used to speaking to customers. So, I mean, Gary isn't kind of confirming your story here. I'm not sure what to do. And you say Kathy witnessed this?
Yes. You said Kathy was sitting next to you. You said I was sitting right next to her.
Yeah, she is. Kathy, are you on a call at the moment?
No. Why?
Okay, can you just come over here, maybe share my microphone?
Yes.
We'll get to the bottom of this. Sorry to interrupt you. Kathy, this lady, go ahead and just tell me your story again, ma'am. What?
No, Kathy, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, did we just not talk to Gary Skunt, a UPS guy, that said he threw that package away and gave me a fake sticker?
Well, we did talk to Gary, but he said that you gave the package to him as a gift because he was telling you that he couldn't afford anything for his wife.
Oh, my goodness, you guys, if that's on a recorded line, you are a bunch of liars.
Oh, don't worry, I can delete it.
Oh, my.
I found a way around it.
Kathy, you were right there when you said to him, you mean to tell me, Gary, that you threw that away in the garbage?
No,
and he said to you, yeah, I threw it in the garbage. And
you gave it to him as a gift for his wife.
Because
you felt bad for him.
That's exactly
Recording deleted.
And then you, what?
Oh,
Sorry.
You just deleted our conversation?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
No. But I can't believe you're going back on this story just because you're, so money hungry? You need $200?
Okay, Kathy, so I don't know why she was... Oh, no.